is back. Coach Shane Beamer made it back home where he went and played for his dad, who is the all-time winningest coach, 238 games. We're going to talk about it.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is Hayes or Dewey's.
It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer. To the back, a toss sweep, check, leads the end, good block there on Lawrence, Elijah Mitchell, touchdown! San Francisco!
Season 2, Episode 1, Hater Debate, we in the building. You already know who it is, man. It's me, Pete the Geek, live in full effect with the one and only
Mr. Hit 'em with that, yo.
yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all welcome back, man. Welcome back, man. NFL doesn't officially start off till next week, but football is officially back. Would you like to, before we get into the USC game, because yeah, it's some things we're gonna even save that for the bottom of this discussion. We'll talk about how it was the battle of the Tigers yesterday, how number 9 LSU went down to Death Valley and beat number 4 Clemson. And both of them stadium is Death Valley. I think what the Death Valley and the Lou hold like 20-something thousand more people. What was your takeaway from that game right there, man?
Well, first and foremost, man, I'm happy to be here, man. Football is in full swing.
Yes, sir.
But let's get to these Tigers and Tigers, Lions, Tigers and Bears, whatever. Let's get to it. Watching that game yesterday was really uh, it was enlightening because they was bigging up Clemson like, oh, Clemson gonna do X, Y, Z. And guess what? Well, I'm sitting there, I'm just watching, I'm just being quiet, and I'm like, no, Clemson is still the same Clemson. You know, Cade is sus. He sus. That's just call it what it is. Cade is sus. That LSU team, man. Listen, like I still got a little thorn in my claw from last year because they stole that win, from us. They took that win from us, but we got something for them because we're gonna play them. But at the end of the day, like it was a pretty evenly matched game because I don't see LSU really going. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna have a decent season. I think they come out this season with 3 losses. I think Clemson to come out the season with 4 losses. So like I wasn't really too surprised, but it was what I did love about it was how many, primetime games that they did set up for the first week. I thought that was super dope.
Right, right. It was a good visual on everything. You were able to watch multiple games at one spot. I definitely did do that. So yeah, I got to talk to you about backstage about how it's some love going on. It's some love going on. We won't miss a game. We won't miss a game, man. And while we're talking about not missing a game, man, this episode right here is brought to you by the one and only Planet Vapor for all your vaping needs. Back to 11 different locations. If you can't get to any of those spots, reach us at the 12th one. www.planet.vapor.com. Also, Blind Fury, Fury Bro Studios for all your recording and your production needs. Mention the name Boogie, mention the name Petey. Get that 10% discount off of your first recording or your first production. Make sure you tell them that Boogie or Pete sent you. Last but definitely not least, shout out to Corey Rockbottom Davis down at Rock Bottom Studios, Columbia's first black-owned animation station. Go down and get your groove on, man. They'll put it all in motion for you. It'll be flowing, the potion to be for you. Get right, get tight. Graphics is always on site. Out of your mind blowing, man. Now that we got these guys out of the way. It was a game that went on. But right now, I mean, I don't, I don't know. I don't like to say names and stuff like that. You know, I don't like to say names, but I don't know. But
I mean, if we don't want to say no names, but if we wanted to say something, you know what I mean? If we gotta name it something. So we're just gonna call this person Mr. Standing on Business.
Gotta relax.
he got it. He said it. He said it. That was the last thing he said. The last episode he did this year. I'm standing on business this year.
Mhm.
Yo, oh my goodness, yo. Let's that's it's a lot to unpack about that game right there, man. Where you want to start at, man?
Oh man. First, let me start. I'm gonna start just a little bit before we get to the game, right? So earlier in the week, they had a they had a stat line as far as, you know what I'm saying, FSU was plus 13.5. Now when I seen this, I was like all BS aside, like I thought Bama would win the game, but I didn't think they would win by 14 points. I thought it'd be a closer game. So I was like, already, I was kind of like, when I seen that, the hairs on the neck stood up. I was like, ooh, like, yo, that's a good bet right there. But I never placed the bet. And as the game got closer, they even upped the ante and made Florida State plus 14.5. And I'm gonna just stop there. I'll let you go ahead and lead us into it now.
Bro, what I saw in that game, man, is what I saw last year. And I don't really know what to think about Florida State because, like what it is, if people had them to win, I have to watch more of them. I'm not really convinced through seeing them play yesterday, but with the way that Alabama played yesterday, the whole game I'm watching them like, yo, what is going on? It is not the same. Somebody is gonna get fired, man. Somebody's gonna get fired, man. It's like different plays and different times. The teams they don't seem at all motivated. The plays seem like, what are you doing? You don't have the help. It don't seem like the same program right there, Alabama for me, man.
I totally agree. Couple things with that too. Like the quarterback from Florida State, like earlier before the season started, he was on record saying that that Alabama doesn't have Nick Saban to save them anymore. And he got scrutinized. Like people was talking trash. Now, mind you, like it's a little backstory to it. Florida State went 2-12 last year. The year before that, they was 13-1. You know, so it's like I catch up with that part. Then it's like this kid comes in, he transferring over, and he like, nah, like Alabama's not scary no more without Nick Saban. Fast forward to when I was watching that game last night, it was like I've seen Alabama lose games, but I never seen them get bullied.
Yep.
And yesterday, that's what I watched, like literally on both sides of the ball, like between the trenches. I'm not talking about like the special plays. I'm just talking about like in the trenches, like the offensive line, defensive line. Like they just got bullied on both sides of that ball, and we're not used to seeing Alabama like that. So I was definitely shocked. And when I was talking about that 13.5 or that 14.5, for some of the sports fans that don't know about that, they was giving Florida State 13 points walking into the game. So it was 13, you know what I mean, nothing, 14 nothing. So like, yeah, at the end of the day, like, yeah, I was just shocked by like how Florida State was able to bully Alabama in that game. And the other part to it is we gotta figure out who's gonna be the quarterback because that young man I was watching yesterday, I was really not moved by. He's athletic as far as like he's a threat type of quarterback, but like them throws he was making, I was like, eh. So that was just my take on it.
Yeah, I can agree with what you said on there, and like the limits, like I said, I think that's with them looking like a whole different team, man. So with that being said, man,
Don't you ever talk about me.
Black, if this is your year and a glimpse at it, you're gonna be mad. Somehow we're gonna put that boys the men joint in there, man. Somehow, some way. But yeah, moving on, man, to today's game, man. I saw.
Who playing today? I don't know if the game on, man.
Oh yeah, it's two actually, and we could do a prediction
Oh,
on the next
two.
one.
Oh,
But it
okay, yeah,
was
right.
one on that was it hit home. You know what I
Good,
mean? It hit home, man.
good.
You know, man. You had on one hand you had the home team, Vatek, and on the other hand you had the USC Gamecocks, man. Brother, I watched such a great game. I'ma just go through points with it with you. Or would you like to set it off?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll lead us into this direction as far as this, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a big game. Beamer, Shane Beamer, I mean, the Carolina Gamecocks coach. His dad coached Virginia Tech. Like, Shane played at Virginia Tech as, 4 years. Like, so, like, it was emotions, a lot of emotions going into the game.
That's right.
For me, I was excited because I really wanted to see. I'm like, hey, as a Carolina fan, we didn't have some rough years. Like I remember when Spurrier got here, we had a couple good years. I'm like, and I feel that same type of energy as far as with Shane Beamer. Shane Beamer is the players' coach. So I was excited. Like we finished the season off pretty, you know what I'm saying? We won 6 games straight after the Alabama game. We did walk into the bowl game and lost that game, but I was excited because our Heisman candidate, quarterback, Lenore Sellers, by the way, was at the restaurant on Friday. You know what I mean? Like the guys
Oh
was in there.
snap!
The guys was in it. He was in it on Friday. You know what I mean? Them boys like to come over here. They know they come and get that good food over there at the Hickory Tavern. But
That's what's up.
nah. So like, yeah, a lot was at stake to say. So from that, where you want to go with that, Pete?
Uh, I want to go with. I want to start with the wheels on the kid, man. You
Woo!
seeing him in places.
Hey,
We gonna go ahead and see how he got there, cause I
hey.
saw him moving and shaking today. Now, I'm gonna say this right here, bro. You know how good somebody is when they're running, or how good of a runner they are, with if they don't have a line. His line is under scrutiny. They need help right now. They need help right now in South Carolina with their offensive line. They was getting beat left and right. They really was getting beat. You saw the times where he got sacked. It was because they completely, the first and the second line of defense, the last line of defense, they was just letting the people come at him full steam, almost unblocked. Like one move, it wasn't even a body move. They're like chop their hand away and get right there too. I'm like, oh my goodness. And he's still looking, over his shoulder. And as soon as he do see it and set his feet, they're already there. You see the other people coming, running like, I mean, if you already beat, why you just still running like that? But no, this man's wheels, if it wasn't for his wheels, they wouldn't have done a lot of what they did today. Even with the sacks, like I said, when you see what that line does, you get to see how good you really are a runner. And we got to see that in his run game today versus them.
Hey, I love how you start that because it makes me think about that movie when he said, "Look at like
Yeah. Yeah.
so like yeah, that's how I was looking. I'm like, hey, you know what I mean? You know, when you got your car, you got the rims on it, you looking good. Yeah, that's what they checking before they even look at the car. They start with the wheels. And they like, all right, and go up.
Look,
But
look, look, they be
um,
looking at it with the Mitch.
yeah, like, oh damn, what's up? Look, they
Yeah.
trying to size you up. They like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, what's those? I don't know. They look like 18. They could be 20,
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
almost
but
up there.
yeah. So like now, like I'm definitely like we came out. We definitely need some help on the offensive line. Shout out to Virginia Tech's defense. They had a good game, man. Like they were really, I mean, they played us really tough because outside of the first drive that we had, and then what I'm saying, at the end of the game when we turned it up, like Virginia Tech was in that game. They got the safety on us. Like, so it was a couple of different things that, what I mean, we could definitely clean up, but we didn't expect it. We didn't walk into the game like it was going to be a walk in the park. We knew we was going to have to work for it either way.
Right.
I love what Lenore Sellers was able to do, like as far as like he looked good as far as in the past game. He was, what I mean, outside of those sacks and everything like that, he was very decisive about where he wanted to go with the ball. You know what I mean? He used his legs at the right time. It's crazy because I'm like when I'm watching Lenore Sellers, I feel like I'm watching Adrian Peterson play quarterback. Like
You were saying bully early. He really was bullying, man. He
like
can
it's
run
just
you over, man.
yeah, like so I like especially that one joint and I text you, I was like, bro, did you see that? Like literally like he got grabbed up like 2, 3 times and literally like, what I mean, flinging people off and was able to scamper for that first down. So
Yeah.
like yeah, as a Carolina fan, like, hey man, it's a new day. Hey, for real, man. Our defense, I thought our defense showed up, man. We got 2 interceptions. We, what I mean, you could just tell that the time that they was putting in the off season, they're definitely, what I mean, starting to gel together. And like I say, Shane Beamer is the player's coach, man. I'm just watching him on the sideline. He make me want to go put some pads on and jump out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is nice, man. I saw on the other side, speaking so much nicely about our boy Drones outside his 2 interceptions. That first one, he knew better. All of those black jerseys that was out there, he knew better. You saw that. I don't care what it was an interception. But when him and Aiden and Donovan Green was connecting out there, bro, they was on some real good work out there, man. Him and his receivers was doing some good things out there. But when they need you to come through, man, you can't come through with interceptions and excuses, man. So I think you're a good quarterback. You got work to do. Just giving you a little shout out on what I saw, what you was doing, because you were heating those cornerbacks up for a little bit. You and the Green brothers, shall I say. Y'all was doing y'all thing. I'm looking forward to see what y'all doing the rest of this year, man.
Of course. So that's why I was like, they played us really well, man. I see that Virginia Tech team going in the ACC and definitely making some noise, man. So, like, I don't know, like, Florida State, they're going to have to look out for them boys. Clemson going to have to look out for them boys. Even North Carolina over there with Bill Belichick, like, we'll see some decent games come out of that Florida State. I mean, not Florida State, Virginia Tech. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's interesting, man. Hey, congratulations to the for the W. You know what I mean? Look, hey, we
You better
pulled out the
believe it.
dub.
I think it should have been more. What do you think about 2 hands, 2 feet equal touchdown? Because that's what I
and
saw. That's what I saw. I'm not. Yeah. I'll hurry up and get to that. The next one. That's this USC. The touchdown that was denied. That
yeah,
we saw clearly with the landing. 2
yeah,
hands and 2 feet. Then
yeah,
after the landing, he moved. That doesn't matter. On a catch. 2 hands, 2 feet.
Now,
then moved to brace for his landing, which he still held it. What's your words on it? Because I think they did the work to him on that. They were supposed to have that as a touchdown as well.
I mean, back in the day, you know what I'm saying, growing up in the hood, you know what I mean? Hey, as they say, when you see something fake, it's a full game. Yeah, that's a full game. Yeah, they
Yeah.
like to say, man, like, yo, that was crazy, like, cause like he done everything in the rules of college football. Like, that's definitely a tutty. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, hold up, I want to call out Nick Hannibal too though, because he dropped a couple balls too. So like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you on the tutty. But yeah, I want to talk to you about, you know what I mean? You got to be catching that, man. Yo, bro, big too. Like, bro, like
Yeah,
six
he
three.
is. Yeah,
Bro,
he
like six
is.
three.
Yeah, he is, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is, and he run. You can see his moves is like power. He a power stride runner. He
yeah.
don't want to be in the way where he going. Only thing going to stop him is like going down, but his trajectory of where he going to get there, man. Once his body is already going that way. But
And I
what
want to
you?
give a shout out to Sellers because that was a beautifully thrown ball too.
Yeah, yeah, it
Because
was. It was.
he put it perfectly where Nick can get the ball. Like, you know what I mean?
Nobody else couldn't have caught that. They couldn't even have got their hands on it.
Most defensive backs is like, you know what I'm saying? They like 5'11", you know what I'm saying, to about 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
Like 6'2" is tall as a defensive back, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he definitely threw a good ball. That was a touchdown all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Twice on Sunday. But yeah,
Yep, you're 100% right with it, and like I said, I gotta give him a shot. Like you said, shout out to the pass itself. We talked about the O line that I think we will get into that more. But what's his name? I can't even see it on my board right now. But that fourth quarter interception, man, from Peyton Williams. Think that's good. He's gonna be pretty good. He's gonna do good numbers. He's just getting himself out there acclimated. The season just started. Him doing this thing the way he did it. It was up and down for me, but hey man, I can't judge on that situation right there. I just had to give a shout out to him in that fourth quarter because that was at a time where it was still a real close game. It still was anybody's thing, but that also that run back all the way, man. When coach decided to, well, wait a minute, when coach Shane decided to no, we're gonna run it again. Forget the commercial break. Let's run it again. They kicked it off again, and they went right to commercial because he ran it all the way back. What you see? What was your feeling on that? How loud was you yelling, man?
man. First off, like that was the game changing momentum right there. Like that changed the game right there. Like that just broke it open. Like when I seen it, I was like, all right, he got a little space to try to like do a little something like. And then I seen him like, all right, like he was making a move, got a little shifty, and he caught that little crease. Oh, I said, oh, he can go. He can go. I was like, he can go. He can go. And I like, yo, one thing, and that's the thing though. Like Beamer, like they, they're gonna have a good special team. Like that was his dad's specialty when he used to coach, man. You know what I mean? So they always like as far as like special teams, it's always gonna be, you know what I'm saying, a solid team, man. So when I seen that, I went crazy in the like because I was in the car. I was in the car driving, you know what I mean? So I was like, I went crazy for a second. I had to like, yeah, I had to pull up with
It was,
this.
man, bro. It was the moments, man. You even
I
see
had to
Nick
pull up my
Harbor even
face
do his
real quick.
thing.
Yeah.
You even see it was those. They had a lot of moments, so that means they got a lot of big time players they can use. I mean, like I said, you got Nick Harper. Harper coming through late in the fourth quarter with his moves out there. How you gonna play him without putting no body on him?
Disrespectful. That's
And,
disrespectful.
and you saw
That's
what happened, bro.
disrespectful.
And you saw what happened. You can't do that. He's too big, and he's too fast. You gotta jam him. You gotta jam him. They didn't do nothing. Come on, man. How do you defend that?
Yo,
His catch radius alone. Come on.
bro, I hope you had a good night's rest. That's how you defend it. You gotta sleep real good the day before. Get up, eat your Wheaties, you know what I mean?
I hope you.
Put a prayer up to the big man upstairs. Like, yo, that's the only way.
I hope you got
That's
Jordans
the
on your
only
cleats.
way.
You gotta have Jordans on them cleats.
And try to get away with pulling that jersey every now and then.
I saw it. I saw it too. I saw it, Boogie. I was trying to go for it because I was rocking with him. But I saw it. I was like, yeah, he got cooked. Those, like I told you, bro, those Green brothers. They was up. Well, not brothers, but those Green boys, Donovan and Avon. They was getting their wide receiver out there on. They was getting some work in. I was getting tight because like the defense was holding. They just see out of nowhere a 3rd and long. These boys move the sticks like nobody else, and we're like, yo, what was you
Oh,
this whole time?
what about the hold up? What about that run? That run. When we was like, it was like second and like 33. And then, you know what I'm saying? We handed on to the running back. He got 30. He got the 30 back real fast.
Yeah,
Like,
he
yo,
did. He did. He
I was
did.
like, yo, that was strange. I went crazy for that play too. I was like, oh yeah.
What is his name?
I don't know off the
That's
top of
is
my head.
is it Faison
I don't
or
know.
something
I
like
don't.
that?
I don't know. I'm not going. I can't commit to that at the moment.
I
But
won't.
I
Yeah,
just
I
know
can't
that
either.
scamper, that little scamper was on point though.
Yeah, he did come through. It was clutch the way that he came through on that right there, and he did it a couple times through the game. But they spread the ball out so much you wouldn't even think about it because you thinking about the last big play that they did. It was like
Yeah.
you'll see a couple sacks, you'll see a couple bad things go, then you see a big play out of nowhere. So I think strengthening that line and the more they play with each other, the better they're going to get this year. I saw a lot of good things. I saw bad, but the bad that I saw today, it really was defensively. Offensively, I think it's easy as that line. Defensively, I think the cornerbacks, they tighten up because those linebackers in those trenches, they already locked in, if you ask me.
Yeah. I think I concur with that, man. You know what I mean? Defense definitely has, but you know what I mean. I'm also going to chalk it up, man. It's the first game jitters. Like, let's get, you know what I mean. We get the first game out. You know, it's back to business. I think them boys will be more complete next week, and then the following week. You know, so it's just getting back into the swing of things. I'm excited though, man, because yeah, it's been a minute for the Carolina. For Carolina, like you know. Yes we have won bowl games. Yes, we have beat Clemson, but it's like I want to really, you know what I mean, be able to see Carolina be in the talks as far as being in contention for a national champion.
Yeah, bro.
For a lot of Carolina fans, I think they agree with me. Like we have some of the best fans already, but yeah, definitely well deserving of some, you know what I mean, competitive football, man. When Carolina football is good, the whole state of South Carolina is doing good.
That's very well said. And like you also said, we go for them. You know me in basketball. I got two teams. I still rocking with them, and I love with them. Football, I don't rock with. I got a couple other teams I watch, but even when I'm playing on the game, I'm a rock with USC. Now, when I saw that 2 hands, 2 feet call, and a couple of the ways the other things was going wrong, I was like, man, I hope this don't be the regular USC type thing, man. Come on. Don't do this and let this game get away from us. But they kept coming back with big play after big play, and that's what made me see it was a difference in not just Sellers, but the coaching, but the program has changed from what it was before.
But the thing, like, I think, you know what I mean, it's kind of like a glove. Like, if, like, let me use a little bit from right here. when we see Dabo Sweeney take over that Clemson program, like he found him a quarterback that was able to speak the same lingo and do the same thing. So I'm like, I when Dabo got Deshaun Watson, it was, you know what I mean, connected like a glove. And I think I'm watching the maturation between Shane Beamer and Lenore Sellers like that. It's like, man, they speak the same lingo as far as when it comes to the X's and O's, man. Like what I love about Lenore is, man, he can have a bad play, but he's on to the next play, man. And you as a football fan, that's what you want your quarterback to be. You don't want your quarterback to be, you know what I'm saying, I have a bad play. Now he's stuck and he's, you know what I mean, digressing rather than, you know what I mean, progressing. You know what I mean? So yeah, I wanted to use that little analogy real quick because that's what I'm seeing. I'm watching it in my eyes. Like you need a quarterback that you can trust. And that kid's a gamer, man. So like he'll make a bad play and then come around and you see, I'm gonna go to X. Look, I just shook off three tacklers, and I get the first down for us to keep the drive moving. So it's like, yeah, I love that. You know what I mean? And I'm excited to see it.
Um, and people got to understand, he does those rights and all those wrongs. What grade is this guy in, Boogie?
Oh, he can. Hold on. Nah, he is
Yeah,
sophomore.
what year
Yeah,
is this man in? Yeah,
yeah.
everybody,
I just don't know.
you
I'm
can
just,
criticize all you want. This
I
man
was
is
ready to
still a
see
young
that.
man. Yes,
Yeah,
he
young
got
fella,
freshman of the
man.
year last
And
year, man.
and,
Still a
and
young
not
fella.
only not only that though, man, he's a nice kid too, man. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't even imagine like I played basketball at a high form like when I was in high school and it was like all right and I got recruited like got a couple offers from scholarships, but like I remember how me being immature, how big my head used to be like, hey, like they know who I am. They know who they coming to see.
He felt good about himself. He felt real good with Boogie.
Imagine like yo, you in college and you a Heisman hopeful. Like that's basically the Heisman Trophy is saying that you are the best college player in the league. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So like I could just only phantom what that's about, man. But the kid is he's definitely been raised right. He's grounded and he's a nice kid. Like I've been waited on him before, but I didn't want to fan out when I was waiting on him. Like I'm like, all right, I know this little North Stellars, but you know what I mean? Like let my man eat and you know what I'm saying come be able to enjoy experience, you know what I'm saying, outside of that.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy, man.
Yeah. Wasn't the time.
Yeah, man.
I'd rather catch him on the back end and be like, hey, yo, like, oh, you heard about the show? We would love to have you on the show and interview. And then, yeah, but
Right. Man, that's coming just like them playoffs is for those guys right there, man. They got a lot of good things on their way, if you ask me. Like you said, that coach, he's got his quarterback, like how Dabo did his thing and how they turned that whole Clemson program around. I still got a lot of good hope and faith and confidence in Dabo, what he's doing, whatever they got going on. He always finds a way to, even if they don't go anywhere, with to look nice. We'll see how long that lasts. But with this Carolina, bro, when we was at the trap watching games with Jimmy, we would have never today thought the way the program is now would look the way that it is now. It was always because we couldn't get that quarterback. And I'll say that, without saying anything else. We would be like, man, come on. We had some good ones now. Connor was the joint. I mean, we had some good ones now, but it was like the front office just wasn't doing what they was doing, getting the players that was supposed to be here. Like, I mean, if you look at front office and how they did when they got done there, the men should have did that when they had the opportunity to get Zion and John Morant to go to USC at the same time. I would have done nothing else but break my neck to get them to there. But seeing how it is now, I
well, hold on.
would have never saw it.
one person went to a school that is going to be hard to compete with as far as in that spectacle because Duke is like as far as when it comes to that basketball and what they were probably able to offer him at the time, but definitely could have had Ja here. Ja went to Murray State.
Right.
He would like I don't even like know where Murray State at, and I'm not even being facetious or funny right now. I really don't know where it's at. You know what I mean?
Right,
Some with the
bro.
Murray State and actually put Murray State on the map
So
because
imagine him and
now like
Zion.
yeah, because now like people be like you looking like all right, oh that's Murray State, that's the joint that John went to like so yeah,
Yeah, they did put that love on it. I just USC always had a little difference to what they were doing and the way they recruited their players. And
agree.
I don't know what it was. It was always this close from being on that level of being there. They'll get you to watch every game. They'll sell out every ticket, and then it'll just be like, "Oh, we had it. Next year we got it. And next year will never come, man. I hate that. I hope this ain't this year, man."
Yeah, because I remember like this was a couple years ago, but like when we got to like number 6 in the nation, we had like we beat Kentucky that game. Like we were both undefeated. We beat Kentucky. And then we went into the next game, which was against Vanderbilt, and Vanderbilt like spanked us, and like it just dwindled down from there. It's like, all right,
Vanderbilt.
ain't no knock to Vanderbilt because they are one of them SEC teams that can, you know what I'm saying, put you on upset alert real fast. Like so, but it was just like, yeah, I get it, Pete. So everything that you said was definitely, you know what I'm saying, right on, right on.
All right, well, before we get out of here, tools to a great rest of the season for USC. What do you think is going to be, man?
I'm looking at the most. I think we could lose 2 games. Um, we go to the college playoff. I would rather uh, catch the L's later in the season so we can learn from it rather than like going on that win streak that we was on last year. Like you know what I mean? So I see us in the college football playoff though, man. And I think we're one of those teams that's kind of dangerous to play. Like, you know, because that defense travels and you got a, you know what I mean, total athlete at quarterback. You know what I mean? So yeah. Man, don't forget my little other young boy over there, man, little Dylan Stewart, man. That boy go hard too.
I think my only one keys to victory, because I know it's the line, we already talked about that, but I think the keys to victory for them, and the one thing that's going to keep them in the playoffs, even further in the playoffs, and the chance to win it, when they play these games where they know they can win and they have the opportunity to win, they got to go for the throat and put these teams away. We can't have these LSU upsets, these games where we had these guys or could have had these guys and we couldn't put them away. Then, no, we got to do like how we did today. We got to find a way to win. We got to find a way to score and be competitive the whole game so it's nothing left on the field for the newspapers, no critics or anything like that, man.
I agree. And I'm glad you said that because today that's what Beamer chose to do because he could have easily kicked the punt and gave Virginia Tech time to like work their offense, even though they was out of timeouts. But nah, he went for it on 4th and 5, and he said, "Guess what? I'm gonna put it in my best playmaker's hand." And Sellers went and got the first down, which was able to. They go to victory formation, and they was out of there with the dub. So definitely good points right there, Pete.
Oh man, definitely you too, man. You got any shots out before we get out of here?
Hey man, listen, man. Shout out to all of our sponsors, man. Shout out to all of the Hate the Debate squad. And shout out to my church home and body. You know what I'm saying? We definitely stand on that. And last but not least, I want to shout out to you. The people that's watching this, the viewers, man, because y'all make this possible for us to create this content, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe on all social media platforms and hit us with the comments. Look, hey, let us know if it's really truly hate or is it debate. What
That
about
means-
you, P?
Man, I got one shot that I want to give out. You already gave it to everybody. I'm piggybacking on all that. Shout out to the big man upstairs. Yo, stick around in the backstage. I got something for you, man.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up